Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be continuing the exploration series for Titanfall 1 in an attempt to kind of archive the maps. And yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what the end goal of this series is. I just, it can be a bit nostalgic walking around some of the maps, taking a look. I know there is a Titanfall 1 North Star equivalent. I think it's called R1 Delta or something. That's on like custom servers. So thankfully, we won't lose this stuff forever. But regardless, I'm going to make the videos. So we're going to be taking a look at Airbase. This is one of the maps from the campaign. IMC Airbase Sierra is defended against local wildlife by the latest generation of repulsor tower technology. If you guys have played the campaign, you know the repulsor towers are responsible for keeping out the Leviathans, I think they're called, which are the giant four-legged lizard things that you see walking around on some of the maps. They're also in Apex Legends, if any of you guys have played that. I haven't played it for a while. Someone's zooming their motorbike outside my house somewhere. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah, hopefully not. Anyways, let's jump into this. I forgot to select burn cards, but it's fine. The grunts are trash, so it's all good. Yeah, those are Leviathans, I'm pretty sure. So I think we'll start off by looking at the skybox. Let me get to a point of advantage, a high ground. So Ranakin, I have the high ground. Right, so it's an airbase, obviously. There's a lot of dropships. I believe those are called goblins. There's crows and goblins, right? They're the militia and the IMC dropships. One's called goblin, one called crow. I can't remember which way around it is. But you can look out in the background. There's obviously Leviathans, repulsor tower. You have some of these giant transport ships. I don't really know the lore behind those. I'm pretty sure one of those is in Titanfall 2, that it like carries the Ark or something. But yeah, you can see all this stuff out here. We've got dropships, cargo, all kinds of stuff. And on the other side, we have more Leviathans. We do have a planet. We have a giant like air control tower. Don't really know. And also a repulsor tower right here. But yeah, that is it for the skybox. Oh, that's actually sick. I didn't realize that. The repulsor tower actually emits some sort of repulsion, for lack of better words. That's actually sick. I never knew that myself. Anyways, let's get into the purpose of the video. Let's take a look around the map. So we'll start off on this corner. Of course, this is the map layout here. We'll start off in the northeast of the map, apparently. The northeast. Alright, so we have this small, like, sort of like vehicle repair station or something along the lines of that. We have one of these transport vehicles. There's also this. Appears to be... don't know what this is. This maybe transports vehicles also. Perhaps, I'm not sure. I should probably read through the lore books again. We of course have the repulsor tower itself. And over here we have more dropships and some of the aircraft back there. I can't really remember the name of those, but those are attack aircraft, which you can see flying around some of the maps. I've actually got like a knockoff Lego version of those. So, yeah. Excuse me. Now, in here, this is where the IMC campaign starts. You start in this room with Graves, I believe his name is. And you have this holographic map, which is pretty cool. Gives you a layout sort of the map. I don't know where exactly we would be on this. It's kind of confusing there. You have the repulsor towers. That is interesting. Standoff range 5 kilometers. So it appears the repulsor towers seem to have an effective range of 5 kilometers. And the exclusion zone, you have the red dots flying around. These are the parasitic fly things that fly around. I forgot the name of those. But yeah, this is the starter room for the IMC campaign. It's pretty Pretty cool. I do like that holographic table there. Now if we go over here, we got another one of these vehicle stations with one of the transport vehicles inside. We got another one over there. And we have one of these tanks. Don't know how effective this tank would be. Double barrel tanks probably aren't very effective in real life. But I mean, this is like however many years in the future, so they've probably found a workaround for it, right? They're using 2-barrel tanks over 1-barrel tanks. There's clearly some advantage that they've managed to find technology wise. But yeah, this is I do like this map. It is cool. It's one of the few nighttime maps we really get to see in Titanfall. Then you have this area down here. Not entirely sure what this is. I assume these are like subterranean hangars of some sort. That's what it appears to be. These are like elevators, perhaps.
Okay, your Titan's prepped for launch. Call it when ready.
You get, I don't know, maybe transport ships land here, drop cargo off, and then the cargo gets dropped off elsewhere. I don't really know. We have another one of these here. We have some of these barrels. This one seems to have physics. Make our way over here. On this map as well, you do have some Marvins that are just kind of just chilling around doing their usual work of maintenance, repair, all that sort of stuff. Logistics and all of that kind of thing. Beware of jet blast. You have this control tower.
Okay, your Titan's prepped for launch. Call it when ready.
Pretty cool. This does seem to be in play a lot of the time. There's also a zip line. Takes you this way. But before we go there, we're going to explore this tower. Not really much you can do in here. Got some grunts fighting. And then of course you have the upper ground. The rooftops of these buildings. The rooftops get a lot of play in this map. No personnel on ramp whilst machinery is in use. Very fair, very fair.
Hey, your Titan's good to
And
go.
of course
Call
here,
it when ready.
we have this room. Which leads out to the landing area up here. Now, a cool thing about Titanfall 1 is there's these turrets that you can hack and activate, heavy turrets, which are very cool. It's nice to see that you could do that. There seemed to be a lot more map interaction in Titanfall 1, at least in comparison to Titanfall 2. There's also these rooms up here. There isn't actually anything in those rooms. We have more of these transport vehicles, and
Okay, your Titan's prepped
this
for
here,
launch.
people
Call it
probably
when ready.
don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure this is an IMC bomber. At least from what I remember in the lore books. Pretty sure it's some sort of heavy bomber. It's got some, yeah, look, we've got bombs in there. And we have some heavy weaponry. So, pretty cool design for a ship. For a jet, an attack craft. But yeah, this thing seems to be getting loaded up. These appear to be some sort of missiles, maybe ground attack missiles, I'm not sure what those appear to be. Yeah, pretty cool. We make our way into one of the main rooms.
Hey, your Titan's good
This
to go.
appears to
Call
be
it
some
when
sort
ready.
of storage area, some sort of warehouse, for lack of better words. This room also gets a lot of play. Got some more of these vehicles. I'm pretty sure this is in the lore book. I can't remember what that is though, but I do remember seeing it. And then of course we've got more stuff in here. Just more equipment, ammo, rockets, all that sort of stuff. Missiles. Whatever you want. You want to blow stuff up, go into that room. You get plenty of stuff to blow things up with.
Hey, your Titan's good to go. Call it when ready.
Yeah, we have these small areas here. These do get play occasionally. These are very close quarters. Next areas, we have a door that goes through here. I don't really recall this area getting played much. Maybe I just didn't go in there often, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that is it for the map. I'm pretty sure we covered most of the areas. Yeah, I think we have. Maybe just go over this way. there's perhaps some area we
Okay,
can
your
look
Titan's
at
prepped for
here.
launch. Call it when ready.
But yeah, I think we've covered most of the main areas. I'm trying to keep these videos within reason. I recorded a video earlier, and it was like 8 gigabytes. So, yeah, the file sizes can be pretty big. No Titans on deck during flight ops. Of course. You can make your way up here if you really wanted to. There's some areas you can run around back here. But yeah, that is basically it for this map. That is Airbase. We can go in here. Oh, we didn't cover this room, did we? I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on in here.
Okay, your Titan's prepped for launch. Call it when ready.
But yeah, guys, that is Airbase. Probably one of my favourite maps on Titanfall. I do love the background. It's very cool. And it's one of the only maps where it's nighttime. Just it appears to be nighttime. And yeah, overall a very nice map. If you guys have any recommendations for future videos, please feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll try and implement them in the next episodes. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video and I will see you lot in the next one. Take care.